Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex-husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Welcome, old, beautiful, wealthy souls. This is another spectacular ever coming at you live, clever ever coming at you live. Today we're going to unlock and uncover how to bring that momentum back into your business. And there's a few things I want to cover before I do this that you're really not going to like, but I'm just going to say it lightly and effortlessly because it's the truth of life. It's the truth of life. We live in a world where we're constantly stimulated. We always want to get the dopamine hit. We always want to get the thing. And the truth is that everything that we do every single day is based on one tiny little thing, which is we always want to feel better. We do everything, every single decision that we ever make in our life is based upon the underlying truth that we are making that decision from a place of the fact that we just want to feel better. You even clicked on this video on your YouTube or on your Facebook because you wanted to feel better, because you feel that deep down, if there's more momentum and things are moving, you get to feel better. You get to feel more. And when things are slower, we're like, oh, whoa. When things are slow, I have to actually look at myself. I have to actually look at what I'm feeling on the inside. No one wants to do that, so we desire things to speed up. Now, there's nothing wrong with desiring more momentum in your business, and you get to have it because you can have everything that you desire. So why not? Why not? And why not make your life like a roller coaster? And this is, for me, this is what I love, and always used to sermon, I always say this, but what I love is knowing that it's always moving and things always get to flow and shift. And even when it's slower, things are still moving and things are very, very excitingly unfolding. So things we have to understand about momentum and about business that are rarely ever spoken about are this. There is a law of gestation. There is a law of gestation, and there are seasons, and the winter comes every single year, whether you like it or not. There is always a winter, there is always a summer, there is always a spring, there is always a harvest. The seed must be planted, it grows, we tend to the seed, we look after the seed, and then it harvests. Rarely will you go, I have an idea to make $1 million, and the next day it's birthed and you've made the $1 million. There's usually a gestational period. I'm not saying that cannot be done because the universe doesn't have conditions, but there is usually a gestational period where you've got to create the space, you've got to fertilize the soil, you've got to really be in that energy of this is done. Now, in order for us to increase momentum and move things quickly and create more of a harvest and create incredible things, what I do in my business is I actually have 2 really key periods. I have March at the start of the year, which is when I do 6 weeks to Quantum Wealth. And then I have at the end of the year, around August and September, the Serenity Mastermind. These are my 2 signature programs, 2 major programs that I get to work with a lot of really, really beautiful people. And I noticed being in business for over 10 years, these were always my biggest months, whether I liked it or not. It was just like whether any shit was going on in my life seasonally, these were the months where the harvest was just like zoom. And you'll notice a lot of really, really successful manifestation coaches and leaders that will only do programs every year, and they'll have them at key times in the year because they understand the law of gestation. They're not out there hustling, constantly trying to make big months here and make big months here and push and push and push and push and push, because naturally there is an ebb and flow in this universe. Naturally the seed has to be planted. Naturally the plant needs to grow beautifully. And it's not to say that once the seed is planted and the plant is growing, that your revenue gets to keep growing, and it does keep getting to grow up more and more and more. But when you're going through a growth period where it's like zoom and then it's plateaued and then it's zoom and then it's plateaued, and this often happens for a lot of generators. You'll notice generators usually go through intense plateaus and they feel like quitting and giving up and all those things. And so what I want you to do is, when there's a plateau in your business, do not judge it, because when we judge it, when we give it energy, then that's when things start slowing down, because our thoughts are creating this momentum. And the truth is that there's always momentum, always, because energy is everything, and everything solid appears solid because it's energy that's moving so hard and fast. So there's always momentum. It's just really about shifting the momentum towards what we desire. So how do we do that? One, focus intently about what you desire to bring into your business and into your life. Focus, focus, focus. Visualizing, visualizing, visualizing. It's like growing a plant where you're constantly tending and you're checking it every day, and you're like, oh, do I need to put it into more sunlight? Do I need to clean the soil? Do I need to water it more that day? Do I need to trim off the dead parts of the plant? Anything that you desire to grow takes tender love and care. It takes focus, it takes dedication, it takes your ability to be connected to that thing and be in tune and in frequency and in sync with the thing that you desire. And so if the thing that you desire momentum with is your business, then you must be connected to the spirit of your business. You must be in sync with that entity. And I have a really, really potent, powerful masterclass in the Limitless Wealth membership. If you do want to go and check that out, it's only $88 a month, and it's incredible. That membership is like incredible if you're somebody that needs to and desires to start creating $10,000 plus months within 6 months or less, and consistently. And then we go deeper, then we go more, then we get to move and move and move and create more and more and more momentum. Because money is just energy, and energy is everywhere, and you deserve to have everything and more. So reasons that you wouldn't be able to create momentum is because you're not in control of your thoughts, you are not focused, you're not dedicated enough on keeping going back into that plan to keep focused on the thing that you desire. You've got 10,000 things happening all at once. And it's so easy because focus is a trained thing. We have to really be behind it. And there's also things that will block your focus, and things I'll go through very, very, very deeply in other lives and in other sessions. But it's things like sabotage. It's things like every time we get close to the goal, we get pulled back. It's normal for humans to regress and experience that. Babies do it all the time. My son, who is 3, is literally potty training right now, and he often comes home from school with like poo in his pants. I'm like, this is so gross. But from a young age, we regress because, remember, our mind's job is always to keep us safe. So it's always pulling on the brake and being like, please don't grow too far. Please don't grow too much. But you have to understand that trees grow effortlessly, and they take up as much space, and they're so abundant, and they are so unapologetic. So you get to be so unapologetic about your goals and your dreams and your hopes. And if you're really ready to tackle those huge goals and break through that glass ceiling, definitely check my latest video about breaking through that glass ceiling, because it's huge. It's absolutely huge when you can start to shatter this reality and the illusion of this reality, the glass ceiling. Because remember, you're just like a fly inside a glass, and you're down here, but it's been open the whole time. You have to fly up, but it's terrifying because you don't know what's up there. And once you get out, you're like, oh my gosh, there is a whole entire world out here. I don't even know how to brace it or what to do and all those things. But it's about awakening to the fact that the thing that you desire and the momentum that you desire is already done. The momentum that you desire is really about surrendering to the momentum, surrendering to the frequency, because all it is using the law of rhythm to tap into the frequency of more momentum, of things moving faster. If things are going really, really slow in your life, naturally, it's usually because you've got the brake on in your mind and you're just like, okay, things aren't working. And so it's just the program of things aren't working, and you just keep putting that out to the universe, so your reality stays stuck in a bubble, because it's just going to be constantly stuck in the illusion that things are not working for you, things are not moving for you, and your reality just is the mirror to your thoughts. And so you have to break that thinking pattern. You've got to cut the cords to any of those old mindsets, old beliefs, all those silly little things that are holding you hostage to a life that could be beyond your wildest dreams, but you're not allowing yourself to receive that because you know how powerful you are. And usually it is really just being afraid of success or being afraid of power, because you'll have a belief system around, well, I have to work harder to have that. No, you don't. You can work less and have that. And so it's looking at all the ways that you're blocking it and you're not able to tap into that insane amount of momentum. One of my favorite quotes in the entire world is, I think it's Toni Morrison. It's the, when you surrender to the air, you could ride it. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, yes, you can. Like, when you just go deep into this universe and you're not thinking and you just feel like you're floating and you just surrender to this world around you, the most miraculous things just keep happening. And when you know how to surrender to that momentum and just be one with the dream life, with the roller coaster, with the opportunities and the beautiful things that are constantly waiting for you, then, my friend, you will just be like, whoa, who cares if they're moving fast or moving slow? It's all so beautiful. It's all so divine. So if you're feeling like your business is stuck, first things first, really take a step back and just look at all the weeds in your mind that you need to start plucking. Look at where you're not having that laser focus and you're tending to that plant, to the growth, to the evolution of the thing that you desire. If you're not able to really sync with the energy of that, you can do a really powerful quantum leap meditation, which I have in the Limitless Wealth membership, where you're actually in sync with the thing that you desire to create the momentum, the life, the version of you that is already having that. And all you're really doing is jumping into that version of you and downloading the template, because all of the versions of you already exist. You're already a billionaire, trillionaire, broke, like all these millions of facets of you already exist. Every single day you can quantum jump into those versions of you so that you can download the energy of that version of you and live in it. Be it. Don't keep falling back to your old self. Let that old snake skin fall away. Let it fall off and just step in. No more excuses, no bullshit things. Don't words cast spells. Don't let anything negative come out of your mouth, and just be in an embodiment of it. It's so freaking powerful. And I'm very, very, very excited because this year, for the first time ever before, I am literally bundling everything for the entire year. So you can come work with me for a year. That's what I noticed over the last decade of being in business. The biggest shifts I ever had was when I worked with multiple coaches for 12 months or more. And that was a huge shift because I was able to see the evolution of me. I was able to have the depths of their medicine integrated into me and really go to the next level. So I'm offering that to you. The whole premise of that, if you do feel the call, it is really along the energetics and embodiment of making your yearly income your monthly income. So it's like a 12x program, and it's so much deeper than money. You know, your mind will go, oh, that money sounds amazing, but it's so much deeper than money. It's all about you leaving a legacy. It's all about you going to the next level. It is all about you changing the world and actually, you know, spending time going, well, I've got everything I could ever desire. So it's like when I'm working with my billionaire client, he's like, I've got everything I could ever desire. And I'm like, yes, let's create from that space. Let's move mountains from that space. Let's freaking like lean into that space. And that's where the magic is created. That's where this life just relishes in you and unfolds, and just miracles just don't stop coming because you realize that you are the motherfucking miracle. Oh, can I get a hallelujah, Jesus? Have the most phenomenal day ever. If you're feeling called for 12-month coaching, please comment below or send me a DM, because it is going to be application only, and I'm only going to be offering it for the next 2 months. I've only got a limited number of spots I can fill because as a human design projector, I am focused on small groups, but I actually have a cap to the number of people that I can work with in a small group, because energy for me is so important, and I catch energy so quickly if I'm not protecting my energy, because I'm so open. I have so many open centers in me, so it's wild. If you're feeling the call to just lean in and try something new, there are a whole heap of different 12-month programs available. It's literally like $888 a month, all the way up to like $3,500 a month, which literally includes everything, even my Bali retreat. We've actually held some spots in the Bali retreats for people that do 12-month coaching, and that is going to be wild, like absolutely freaking wild, like past life regressions, all the fun things, but it's just going to be an experience that's going to activate you on the deepest level, because as I keep saying, Bali is a really next level place. And the ley lines on the earth here in Bali they're like literally like ayahuasca. Like it literally just activates you, and you'll just be like, holy moly, okay. I understand what you're saying about quantum leap after quantum leap after quantum leap after quantum leap. This year for me has been like, strap me into the roller coaster. Okay, oh God. I'm like screaming the whole time, but it's been so beautiful. It's been so beautiful. I hope you have the most phenomenal, most incredible, most miraculous day. I love you. I see you. I believe in you. Your success is my success. Let's co-create magic together and live in this dream beyond a dream, 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 beyond a dream. Everything is possible to you right now. Just be the version of it that gets to have it all and create from that space. Big love, old soul. Aho.